Let's begin. Let's just begin the beat. What? Resource download. I forgot.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
It's kind of weird not to hear him as a traveler.
Oh, hey, Kochi-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Yeah, they actually changed the Paimon voice. Yes, I heard that. Let's see.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's
Yeah, there's
not looking to
difference.
sign up
It's
for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
It's weird. The voice isn't annoying me, and it's kind of weird to hear it. I need some time to get used to this, but
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good.
go Paimon, do
You could
something.
take over my patrol for a while? That would count.
That sounds like more like helping you
Yeah,
out.
all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help.
And we're going to meet the goat.
The Collective of
When you
Plenty is
go in
holding a
patrol, am I right?
bodybuilding competition soon. And so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
Is it me? The voice is actually pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good. Like it's
I'm
make Paimon
good.
look so good.
For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
Now that's just true. You need to, you see, workout takes time. If you want to get in good shape and everything, it's gonna take time. Like,
But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes. And there's no real competition in my own weight class.
why?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, because of the height. I don't. They told in a class how many people and make fun of her.
Oh, no. Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
It's kind of weird.
Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Ian-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Sorry, dude. No, it's time to join the war. Also, but Paimon is here.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, do it for
Thank you
Paimon.
both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Yeah, if you're seeing outside here, I'm literally, let's just say, not in a quiet place right now. But let us
Sure
begin.
thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you?
Can't you?
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
Oh, wait, I
should
had
go
a
take a look,
ice cream
right?
sign up. I think this is about that. Okay, wait,
Hey.
5 energy.
There's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
Hey, what is it?
Why is it hiding away here?
Wait,
He woke it up.
crazy Tori, is a Helicha is that girl that we see in a trailer? The Kandian girl?
Huh? It ran away. Guess our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up.
I don't think Paimon. I think it's something to do with. You remember Paimon who our Helichas are?
Paimon, take a look.
Wait.
Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Wait, is that who I think it
You
is?
look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to what? Carbonation chamber on the ship. The ship. Fuck my English, whatever that is.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What
Hibernation
spaceship?
chamber. Wait, in Taiwan they don't know what spaceship is. I mean, they do, kind of. I don't know.
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one
Yeah,
that brought
yeah.
you to Tibet?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
Wait a minute. The key. It's a key of the chamber. How do the key? Are you sure? No, I still. You have your key of the ship now. Matlab, wait a minute. We can get out of it whenever we want because we have the key of the ship. But why don't we? Because we have. No, I still have mine. I always make sure to keep it safe around.
Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
One belongs to me and the other is to my sister.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender.
Well, listen.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here?
Yeah.
The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it.
And what if Asalim here give this area to key so that we can find it?
If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by execution, the episode was probably here as
Yeah.
well.
Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should
Yeah.
we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
I think we should be checked.
There you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We
Yeah.
were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
Yeah, so basically, Alexander, the story of Genshin Impact is blah blah blah.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
What?
The
There
Abyss
was order-
Order attacked.
What the fuck?
Huh?
Don't expect us especially to be confirmed so quickly. Sound like Lumine is on the move again. Ether, I find a way to speak with in person. This time we have to, please, whoever was, please. I know you're going to kill one of them in the end, but still, let them meet.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
No, to go against the heavenly principle.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off?
Paimon, don't forget, they have 5 sinners. If the 5 sinners came out, there's no way Natlan will win.
Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to.
Imagine.
Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure
I don't wanna
everyone
say
will
it.
feel
I don't
better
want to-
knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
I don't want to say if it's not to be true. I'm going to be shocked, but I have to know. Well, I'm keen to find out more about Shisha, and I can provide some information on
Great.
Abisoda.
Then let's head over together.
Yeah. A space time for you. A space time. So the two theories are going around. It could be the ruler of life, sorry, the ruler of time and space. I think they are going to do something to this. As destruction. Let's read. So
Malika!
yeah.
Oh?
Yeah.
Ah, great timing, Yan-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
All the better travelers.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
Yeah.
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike.
I think this is a division, or I think this is a division. They want to do something else, but Distraction, yeah, distraction. It's a distraction, I feel.
Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
They are literally, I mean, their entire nation get turned into the mouse system.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
Loom of Fate has to do something with this, but I don't know.
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Wait, what?
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
No, I don't think Abyss Order really much care about their own, the Abyss. Like, many people are confused about it, but the Abyss or Abyss Order are two different things. Abyss Order are the people of Pioneer who turn into the monster and decide to inform against it. Use the power of the Abyss. Abyss is totally different. Basically, we think.
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
Yeah.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
Yeah.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to
true.
the true Abyss,
Most of
the
them already
Abyss
die in the
Order
war.
poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters.
It's kind of contrary about it's true. The Abyss, see, they also saying there are two different things. Compared to the Abyss Order.
However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
The most safest place, probably, but still, I have to go. Sorry, but I have to go. Not this. No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss. Is he going to actually tell her? Are we that close to Mob? We are going to tell the biggest secret. The current leader of the Abyss Order is my sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
Yeah.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
This is what I want to know as
To
well.
say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see.
Yeah.
So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world.
And why is that?
Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
I might even hit the Abyss Order more than you do. Absolutely. I want to say this.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried you were about to be thrust into an impossible position.
Wow.
Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll
Sorry,
join
mate.
you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still,
Yeah.
if we manage to find your sister, you wouldn't mind if I gave her a good punch to teach her a lesson, would you?
What is that? I wonder if Mabika can win against a sibling. I don't think she can. I don't think she can win against a sibling. A sibling got treated with the insulin. So, a sibling can go to the with himself. So I don't think she can win against her.
Look, it's Yolali.
I wasn't
Right.
expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
I think we need it now.
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lolly out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well,
so that's the
here I
reason.
am.
So that's the reason.
That's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey,
I mean,
she's
the real
saying your
villains are in
sister
the
has
story.
poor taste.
I'm just glad that I'm the only one who thinks. If I were her, I would have changed that that name long ago. And someone was sitting behind us like, what the fuck are you doing, Gita?
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yeah.
I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Oh, there's a child.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Let's go.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
Yeah.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold.
And maybe they want us to find.
Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle
the
against the
NPC number
Abyss is
6
still fresh on our
67.
minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Done.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh! The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
No. Traveler. Listen.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet.
Is it a section?
Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and...
Sorry for the disturbance. Let's continue. What was?
Huh?
Oh no.
Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
What was Johnson saying?
But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something. I'm not
Interesting.
convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So
Yeah.
you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we are not wise as the Abyss Order object. Back to the square one. If I only could get Lumine to talk to me, I could get some answer for all of us. I'm heading back to the character panty. The key is the only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're
Yeah.
leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Yeah. And we haven't written my quote. The legend is haven't came here, so yeah.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for
Yeah.
clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us.
And
Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are
Yeah.
we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by?
yeah.
Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Yeah. Wait, there is the Kanyan girl.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
The Kanyan girl is here.
Who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time.
Wait, should she recognize who we are? Like she recognizes the sibling of the princess? I mean, in my case, it should be princess. If someone chooses
Please,
me.
you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
But you came to the right person. But where are these monsters?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
Wait.
We're
Is she
not.
stuck in the past?
We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
I mean, what? Wait. What if her body is in future, but her mind is stuck in the past? I have no idea, but some time travel changes involved. Like, I don't know what can happen. Like, you can see.
Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you intend to run
What's
to?
wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
Yeah. Where?
What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The
Yeah.
monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Wait a minute. Let me help you first. No, it's going to be a dream sequence. Suddenly I can see them.
Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I take care of them now.
Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Savior?
Astronomy was called a savior. But if we know correctly, Astronomy was not a descender. We were a descender. Like they were hoping for a descender. These guys. Let me take care of them. Wait, okay, Ether, cool animations. Let's go.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like
They're
you were
gone.
slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I hold her.
Oh, really?
Let's try one more time. I want to check that I got all the
Sure.
monsters. She. Res, what's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Oh my god, the ham king eat.
I didn't think much of
Yeah.
it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, don't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well,
Oh, wow.
anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks
Deirdre.
for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
I wonder if this name means something, but who knows. Also, It is similar situation to Kariware. I mean, I'm not saying, but it could be like with a villager.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters, as long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Oh, we are not that bad.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would be just more monster than most. I can never do something so crazy. Why do you have a feeling that they would do something like this? Like, do you have a feeling that made
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Why don't we rest there for now?
I'll take you.
Or don't. We're going to win a dream sequence. I guess it's going to be Caribbean Association, am I right?
Thank you so much.
But Deans haven't
Despite
came
getting
out.
injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdre?
Paimon, can't you see the eye?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Don't wanna go too much, but is he somehow related to the? I don't wanna.
That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was
Yeah.
once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient.
Our sibling.
The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us.
What if the savior is not the tavern is twin, but someone else? Like, you remember what did saying is the beginning of the game? The Trevor is not the hero. He's not the savior. He will help the hero to save the world. He's not the main hero character. He's just a witness, a watcher who is there to witness it. He's not the hero of the world. Hero of the world came in later. They say in this entire game. I think the saviors might be someone in the future who came. Maybe he's the main character. Will be in the Genshin Part 2. Who knows? Okay.
The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've
Oh,
heard
just
people
doomsday.
talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well,
Yeah.
the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
Yes, I was like, we are not the hero. Like this said, we are just a witness who's going to have the hero somehow. We are that. The hero will came, but when?
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
I don't want my host plan, but what if Paimon is the real savior of Tiamat? Could she be the main character? Who knows?
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior?
I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who match all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Maybe they get
Who?
Yes.
Who is it?
My sister, Lumine.
You
My
have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
Even I don't. If I can, I would do this years ago.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Yeah.
But isn't she your sister?
Do you really want to know the story?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always read a Doomsday will came, and have you always read a Savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
What the hell is going on?
But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
I think Kanye got the wrong idea of who the Savior is. I think that's what's going on.
Do you
Even me too.
really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
It's not. It's very interesting. Many things point out this Tavak is going to get destroyed in the future. Like, come on, even Rene from Fontaine World Quest we found, he said the world is going to get destroyed. The Abyss will win. Like, that's what they're saying from the beginning. What's the Celestia put the entire barrier so they can protect Tavak, even though their methods are questionable still. Still, they want to protect Tavak from Doomsday. The end will came. She speak with convention. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the episode. Eat her, please. Stop prisoner.
She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
I'm
What's
on
wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Each other
Oh,
risking.
I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis.
It's like meeting you
So
right.
I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
I have a crazy theory, but I don't want to say
Are
like.
you sure you'll
Like
be
how-
okay here on your own? Do you have enough
What
to
if
eat?
at this point she going to sleep here, gonna wake up in the past, become the Helicher?
I'll be fine. I might not
It's
be
crazy,
much
I
of a
know.
fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
When are you going to meet my coat? The
What a
legend.
mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But
Yeah.
hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Oh, you're back!
Right.
How did it go? Find anything?
So,
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
not progress.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler,
Yeah.
if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
What just happened? What just happened? Okay.
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
This is technically my sovereign fault, so.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Yeah, sorry, I don't recall.
That's to be expected. You took point, and I was much further back in the ranks. I saw you, though. You were a great inspiration to us all.
Sorry, I don't pay attention to the NPC much.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
Yeah, some NPCs are pretty good.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of
Nothing that
ordinary?
would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around.
No, wait.
There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something.
Yeah.
Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
But what, who? But, in fact, isn't Kanye doesn't have any gods, so why would they worship someone? Or if, well, you know, there's a theory going on that Kanye actually had a god. The Kanye actually had a god, but they don't know himself.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Is this suspended? Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Trav.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
I love how in Nathan we are such a celebrity and everything. And I'm 100% sure in Sanaz and Aya, we're going to be a fucking kill winner. The most wanted kill winner there. I can say that. I can see that happening. But still, it's still a 1 year late.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous?
Yeah.
What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
Believe me, dude, if you make the one bad impression or something like this, when you're going to look back in the years back and you're just going to laugh at it, like how stupid I was and everything. It's still become a pretty good memory. Bad I can say.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Of
Time on
course.
guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
You gotta ask me,
What?
didn't you?
How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. I'm starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes.
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. He's going to get his ass beat. Are we going to fight him or not? An NPC traveler. You don't have to lose to him, okay? Hello, obviously, but... He is punching?
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Bro, that was just one shot. I mean, it makes sense. Travel according to the law is it can one show these guys, but that was like in law accurate.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Well, that's kind of true. People say that.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed
Not
any
at all.
analogy?
We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to it.
Back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Paimon? Ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream.
Fuck.
It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
I guess the lighting is getting better, so the noise. The Loom of Fate, I can think of this.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still.
They are creating the new ley lines.
It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Are we going different realities? Is this going to possibility here? A space is meaningless and time is meaningless.
Oh, so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chief. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
I might as well ask one question.
Sure, what is it?
Have you heard of a monster? They are only visible to certain people.
You mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form?
Basically, the mind will be crazy.
It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Language.
Alright, we get it. Granny
Almost
Eatsley
like
learning
language is a
and wisdom
PG-13
knows
game.
no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge?
Yes.
Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
My brain is getting. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm not that old.
What the? I got it's hard to say what is so
Care
sorry.
to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell too about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters?
Yeah.
That sounds a little contrived.
Wait, is he jealous? Is he jealous?
That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point
you-
is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior.
Fuck it. What was Lancer saying? You're the savior.
That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually,
Yeah.
Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay,
So
well,
I-
you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she is spy? Do you think she some kind of a?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very
Yeah.
least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler,
Yeah.
we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seemed to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her. Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right?
No.
It's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Just a quiet move carefully. Are we going to see my goat here finally? Don't.
Traveler, watch out!
Huh? Oh! Just get. Shoot, maybe that really is.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I thought you hurt me, I could have a tried dodge. Somehow it's had less than expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe
Yeah.
we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Ah, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
Yeah.
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Fuck the outside, I'm going to burn some down. Okay, where are we here?
He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
I only have another burden with me right now, so everything's.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Wait, could she actually just be in just a villain?
Anyway, so
Ice.
could you make me some food now?
What are we? You are unbelievable. Sure. I know just that I still only take a half hour to do.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
How long does it take to cook travel?
I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
They do favor you own me now. Hope you keep counting. Keep counting.
You can really pack it away, Meredith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Don't worry. There's an Archon who's also a total good.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
What if she say it's fake? My mind is going to blow up.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
They're lie.
You weren't in there that long.
She thought she was going to starve to death. The time probably passed unbelievably
When I was
slowly.
young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Don't, please don't. Okay, so Kanye was underground. We know that. If she is a Kanyan, she can see the sky. But upside down theory. But how is it possible? Is this? Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the fake false sky? Yes,
But my
ask the
grandma
traveler.
would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Okay, that's pretty good energy.
Paimon kinda gets you,
But not really.
also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
But it's also not really. They seem kind of.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Is it talking about like? Is an analogy like Tebart is bordered and the outside?
Yeah, go you!
You don't
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe
Travel-
then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who
Beyond the
knows?
stars, huh?
Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
That was funny. Yeah, another world. I'm definitely from here.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I
Yeah.
need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
And what was the grandma name? The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she be brainwashed by the. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, we gotta try that trick again. Just do it.
Can you see them now?
Yeah. Yeah, stay back, I'll handle it. I feel like some time stimulation going on here. Some type thing of space, yeah. Traveler, please do this in the game too.
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
He can do this. He know he can use the element. Finally, he know that. He can use the element of power. I guess he know.
Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
They're child play for me, Paimon.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air.
Yeah.
You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was
Yeah.
trying to commit it to memory.
Sim.
Seems like the
Sim.
least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
What do you think? I'm personally satisfied that isn't said, but it can hurt to monitor for another day.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Now I'm 100% sure she's in a different time space between us. You stared at happy with your key in your hand. You started in raps. Soon a vivid dream filled your mind. Wake up, traveler. Wake the fuck up. The key is missing. What the hell is going on? No, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Is this the Night Kingdom? Lumine. Wait, is she talking to an angel? The flower? Lumine and the Lord of the Night? Ugh. She stands fear here. My head, it hurt. Wait, is she talking to an angel? Is she know them? Like we know that Lord of the Night is actually an angel. My head again. It's gone. I think I heard a voice. In darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
And who are you?
A blood-red sky.
Is it a cube? Garnia. The destruction of Garnia is here. Even though it's in art, but we can see it. The blood. Everything that happened that day.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Oh. This is getting interesting. The birth and savior. A doomsday. Was it talking about the Garnia? Wait. Isn't the Insular brother make a prophecy about something, and this is why he was imprisoned by the Vincent King or the King Armin? Wake up. The dream I just had was her.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
We were saying her memories.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the traveler.
Come on.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Oh, what are you talking
Control?
about?
What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember nothing. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Lumi in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Now mind, if the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember. I'm going to actually We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this.
Then okay, you can go on a night watch.
You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
I mean, you both do seem pretty reasonable, but that's just pretty good.
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from
Nice
the
one.
ingredients. Thank you so much for making all of this. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
There's it.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
That's a good question.
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about
Yeah.
this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Because in her time, the power Archon was probably with Mavika. Hold on, I think I see something over there. The Abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But
It doesn't look like they're
like
much.
they're marching to war. More like they're running away?
Have we
Where?
principal?
What are you talking about?
Different time
A
period.
bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet. The trying testing method will allow to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a
Yeah.
weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it
Or
us?
it's because Date isn't from our reality. What if she's from different reality? A different reality. I'm just going to tell you
Well,
this.
might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Don't. Oh! He one shot them.
Woohoo! All done.
How
Their
strong
morale
is
seems super low. Guess they're
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm still as fair as you are. The plot thickens, and although they are also monsters, which I can see, but this again. Because different realities, see probably from different reality who came here. And we are. She can't see things from our reality. Wait, if you fucking confusing.
Any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
I know why, because the goat is there.
Oh,
Am I right?
Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
Yeah.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
Yeah.
The front line has collapsed.
How?
But how?
Did you ever send reinforcement? Did you realize some kind of secret weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we enlist a 5 Archon might
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just
Okay.
now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One
Wait,
person,
is he talking about
just
the
a
goat is there?
single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
My goat is there.
They wielded an unknown power
myth, the
and
legend.
fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Alright, I got
I'm
it.
only recounting what I heard. And I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
I think I have an idea who is it.
And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You
I
don't
think
need
I
to
know
sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Yeah, we know him.
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about
Yeah.
time he showed up.
He never missed a occasion like this.
Dainsleif.
As per whatever has to say this voice line, right? But they haven't come back. Zack hasn't come back. At the Dainsleif. My goat is here. My goat is here, the mate. Oh no, it's not voice. Ah. My goat isn't voice. The legend, the myth, the danger. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up.
Yeah.
You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It
Yeah.
is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Don't need to give him that bit. I mean, no need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own breed.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
We believe that, but who knows?
It's quite
Yeah, anything is
alright.
about it.
Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably
Yeah.
have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san.
Yeah. Okay, then, what do you think the Abyss are doing?
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
She's not Janssen. Yes, I remember that name. I will remember that name. But I will not invite more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizen of the sun. It matter of principle for me. True Carnian. I forgot their canaries. I forgot how much. Yeah. Fine, Sen, you help break the statement. We'll head to the hub. Fine. Sen, life wasn't.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Yeah. Never before have I seen the Abyss or it takes such a large scale. Take it as face value. It seems highly illogical in a war with the net police. The odds are stake-friendly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
Traveler's dream? I've been on this case for some time, even capturing and interrogating several of his orders member. Yet still, none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to get links to keep their real operation in a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of forces attacking at us, so whatever they stand to gain must show immense value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack endless intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on fighting. Leave them to their secret plot. If they are so well need to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have. I love this guy. He's like, fuck you. I know I can stop next time, but at least I can. If I use something to correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They're never able to mount such a large campaign over again. The battle. No, sorry, that ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach it. But still, I want a dream traveler.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Yeah, right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from
Sound
you.
like Dane is a one-man attack, on the enemy front line. What about you? Any news? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
Why the fuck is it lagging now? Like it was going fine. Now is it lagging? Wait a minute. Just 1 second, me. Let me first. Let's go. So she heard in person, unsurprised, given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She
Yeah.
kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't.
Yeah.
She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Yeah. Hold on. That girl called her a savior? Dane. What's going on?
That's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
He gets something. The last time I heard that term was before the cataclysm. And it sounds sad. It referred to your sister then too. Lob is going to be the most shocking information. Plot twist. It is going to leave. Okay. Who would still believe in the myth of the savior when the cataclysm was already taking place? It makes no sense. That term has me around. Even before the cataclysm.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the princess, though? Where did
Yeah.
this Savior thing come from?
Yeah. Well, when she was first granted the title of the princess. Wait, what? The Winter King and the entire court of Carnage set out to proclaim the might that she would bring to the nation. They believe that Sabine was the descendant, but they don't know that she wasn't kind. They made it sound as if within her there, all the pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Carnage would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The savior was the celebrity title given to the princess by those who believe this radical. Of course, you know that story ended. In hindsight, the cool and Archon is all gain. All the title really stood for was the Winston King, lost for pound. Yeah, so it's confirmed King Armin. The Winston King is King Armin. Remember, we learned in what was the Winter's set where the Winston King tried to use Lumi as a source for the abyss, like a container for the abyss. So,
Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
is the why Lumine so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she failed as a Carnian savior? But that certainly doesn't explain anything. There must be a reason. As for the guy you met, allow me to offer some speculation. Especially sent from pure blood Carnian affiliate with the curse of mortality. They must have reside in somewhere remote, cut from the rest of the world. What do you mean by that? That would explain how her people retain their ancient belief. Ancient belief include the myth of the golden hair savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated?
Still like Kaya.
Still,
So Kaya is pure blood.
It doesn't
somehow.
explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more relevant reason, I suggest we shift our attack back to Avisuda. They now you had this certain.
Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider, but we must discuss our next step first. Taking tomorrow morning, we can't give the abyss or any time to regroup. But it'd be so funny if actually a sinner make appearance. It's be so funny. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together?
Yeah.
Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their
really?
front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Wait, isn't the Cinder City is the old
Cinder
Canopy?
City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yeah.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Malwika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
Then, I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so at all. Every second you delay only increases the sort of
I've
order of
already
survival.
explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Yeah. Very well. Then I go there alone. I will go there. Thank you
You're
for the
gonna go
interaction.
on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's
Yeah.
all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own.
That is true. You
And
will win
even
also
if
say the
things
same.
don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Allow me to join you, Doomsday.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff. Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
I mean, it will make sense. All this year, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I ever had finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which remind me, once the fight starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at the movie notice. But if you run into any of his power machine, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can. Yeah.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon's Honor. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
Yeah. Oh, I'm afraid. Wait, we have... Oh, the goat is here. The goat. The Dane. Okay, we are here. Let's just try Dane. What one goat is going to do? That was just... nice trick. That was just a physical damage. Not even the element attack or anything. The Dane said, I get it. According to the law, he should be the one of the powerful character, like strongest.
Burn it down! Light up
That's
a
how you
blazing
get fast.
sun!
Yeah.
Incinerate! Rev the engine!
Let's go. I know how far. Oh, come on. Who is it? Yes. Then, please take care of him for me.
Full throttle! Incinerate!
No, I need him. I really need a good car with DPS. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really need it. Then, take care of him, please.
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with Eonsan. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Because they have some. Given the concern of the headquarters, the attack is justified. They never intend to survive this battle in the first place. And who are you, dude?
Twilight Sword Dainsliff. Is this really what you want?
Then I like the name. The Heaven's End. Yes, indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
Yeah.
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsliff. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
Oh, he got there. He's saying, bro.
But today. That is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Why? You really just tired me. The hour for my adventures is an hour. At least for the moment, you know what that means to you. I'd like to see what people you already win, or that you can still turn the tide.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means.
What do you mean? The Night Kingdom!
And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater.
She became the
For
descendant?
today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Wait, does that mean?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction,
What she do with that?
and then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What?
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 She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover?
I told you it's a distraction.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived.
That's why we can see that
And
girl.
all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainslith, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
There's still a Kanye chapter. Is this how we are going to go to Kanye? Like, there's still a Kanye chapter, don't forget that in Tevatera. And there's no act, no number. Which is suggests something. What a load of there. You first showed a ridiculous with flaw. My yes, I tired of it. Isn't there more of the Oh no, then the sea
Right. You
sliding.
still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just rewove.
Oh shit.
If it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Kanye has indeed been revived as a grave, then where it is?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything I made? Are they signs that I could have missed? Traveler.
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
This Lumin just created different dimension just for Kanye. I also remember seeing Lumin in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There was other sign as well. Yes. Assuming he's right, there's another possibility arise. Maybe in a different time, space from sees Kanye like Dean suspect. Then that mean this revived Kanye that he speak or might actually exist, and it's by hearing from the separate time, space, it has find a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I will not believe his lie. The notion that Kanye has made is purposeful. Unless I see it with my own eyes, it feels there's only one thing that should be demanded intention in this thing. That is to silence this man for good.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all.
It's because the Kanye has been divided by the chapter. There was no chapter in Kanye number. Like there was a Kanye. It's in different reality. We are going to go in that reality some way. How? Like how?
Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
I think we should at least talk to her about this. I understand you think she might be from Revive Kanye, yes? I have said my pride. But I doubt Kanye could ever be revived so early. But if it give you some peace of mind, you should be talk to her and test your theory. I stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. But if there's some clues left, we'll find. And this is the last time we're ever going to see this dude. Dan? 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 Oh! I thought your voice attitude seemed familiar. My mistake, I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The customer mortality has struck you too. Then.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Dainsleif
Don't
Master?
forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about
Dean Master?
wielding a blade.
And you arrogant and has cost you all my respect long time ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
That's fucking cheat they have here. Speaking of yourself, I intend to kill you 100 times more. He's like, that's good. That's what I needed. Just to do. My boy Dane is going all out there. I would love to see some cutscene about Dane fighting. Okay. Yeah.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
Right? That was just for your action in the episode. If I took into account what you did in Kanye, you soon find out how much darker United can be. Wait, what the fuck you did?
Alright, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you side with the Abyss Order. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal. Wait, what?
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still,
What?
I believe that
She abandoned
everything
Kanye?
she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We, our proud
We can hardly turn. Shit. I'm sorry.
And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I have never expected you to forgive her. I've been so generous during your time at the Night Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent Raid work that I might have not come to this.
Is that
Fuck my
so?
English. All my good deeds were carried in the spirit of academic code of charity. Yet I receive God was impressed of being restless and brass. As much as it pained me to bring up his name, even my co-student Satology was proceeding for following the spirit of the knighthood. He even lost a limb over. Fuck! I'm really talking about Satology here. There's a little point discussed now. Of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. You were a master of Eleven as you victorious upon the next generation of knight. Always through your own poison and reputation. What he did? What? Too cowardly to admit
I'm
it.
sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions. Truly.
So he's a...
But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form.
So he was other teacher, not only Dane, but to other 5 sinners. And he supported them.
But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely.
Oh, shit.
I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called a home.
Damn, it's sad. Dude doesn't even remember what he did wrong. The wonder your personality strikes me as me different memories as indeed was a part of the person's identity. And one second. So the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closed his eye and countless memory of Khaenri'ah flowed into his mind. All the sight of memory is feeling everything that itching the hard mind as he brought back to the front line of Sunday. Simply recalling everything seemed to take a long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
They could just tell us what he did. Or I'm not gonna say I have neither the time or the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient. As long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
Motherfucker! The loom of fate, what could have you done? Tell me! He need memories. He need memories of Dainsleif, of the person who live in Khaenri'ah.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif.
This
You were
motherfucker.
right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact,
What?
even the ley line weaving is not yet complete.
Of course it's not, because they're fucking 3 years. Basically, we are going right Khaenri'ah chapters to begin.
Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age.
And there's... Wait. We have Dainsleif, Piero, and who do you know from Khaenri'ah? Kaya says suspicious, but he could. Capitano.
The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
But are they similar memories? So the Room of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation you members have to perform is purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future. Will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
A world woven from the broken memory shall be itself be broken. Wait, is Jabbar is a memory? A primordial of one? He used some... So, that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which
What?
continuously resets your body's condition. Of
Is
course,
what ring?
your memories are susceptible to
The ring of
erosion
Neverland.
just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
And he did. So this was a true goal. To lure me here, guide me into the state of meditation, then access my memory. So be it. A few of my fading memory for you, true for entire me, then strike me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You are gambling everything you have on Lumofin. This could be costly mistaken for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the
What?
ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Wait, Nukania is complete. What do you mean? Even though your beloved leader, you said you would pay any price for my memory, did you not? In that case, prepare to slay another 100 years of it. Because I hope it's worth it. What? Description. What do you mean by that? A new Kanya. The Kanya chapter had no number. There's some dialogue about the name of the Kanya chapter is the dream yet to be dreamed. Different reality. It's not a... How are we going to accept as reality? That's the question. I'm so excited, bro. So, the new Kanya has came. So this is how we're going to do Kanya. But it's in different dimension. But how are we going to access that? I mean, at some point we have to. Is it even came here or not? We finally made learn the truth. Is the beloved heavenly principle is evil or not? I mean, they are kind of evil, but they are not just necessary. But if I be too honest with you, like, I know many of you guys say they do that, but God, she. Yes. Are you okay? Did something happen? Fuck the boy. Wait, is Lumin also going to be voice or not? If not, then I had to change. The Cube. The Outlanders. Your journey ends here. What the hell is going on? A different reality. I think I need to change the voice here because what is this? Could this be the catechism? Sassy! I'm just in a queue. Is this what there is right now? She really is.
Not from the same world, are we?
Yeah. You're from different dimension, different reality, possibility, I think. No, I came from your future.
Wait, but that's great. That means the world isn't going to end. In that
Yeah.
case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland?
Long story short, the Kanya leader decided to do a drug called the Abyss, and the heavenly principle was like, boom, nuke.
No,
Make it
wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around.
Damn, the believe in Savior
I'll
was
carry on
great.
looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything.
Because our 7 was never a descender. We were the descender who can change the
It's
fate of
just-
the world.
Too bad that we're not from the same time or place.
So is she from the past, but how?
Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So,
Yeah.
is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
Was my first story was right that Hilacher is from her from the future and we... Is my first story was right? Like it's not the context but still.
That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
A memento. Wait. Trevor realized something.
What is it?
He realized it, that this is a time loop. He realized what's going on all this time. If this is a future, if this is a fate. Oh, fuck! 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 So which option is correct? I don't know. Let's just give the key. I just want to know what happens if we give the key. And we keep it. So which of the canon option? Please tell me. Which is the canon option, guys? And I don't even know. So let's give the key. I think is non-canon one. So let's do this first. What? Where are we? Where are we? What's that? So that's what happened. The astronaut, the ruler of time, must have hand in this. But what do you mean? Yes. Fuck yeah, I need to change the voice. I couldn't able to do it before, and if I know it. Fuck it. So that's what happened. So the ruler of time must have a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. Lumin, you know all this. I only know the ending. I've always been curious about the event that led to it. When the career first began 5 years ago, as a princess of Kanye, I was prepared to do my best to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, she found me. The irony was that even as desperately she begged me to save the world, she brought me the news for you. I was stunned and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me, but then again she showed me the asteroid playing everything. She played everything, the ruler of time. She actually did it. We were separated for Evans and I awakened tower. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you. Anyway, and then she brought me the news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with extreme difficult decision. I desperately want to see you again, but Kanye was in a desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I choose, I regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt. I made my choice. I want to see you. And when I find you, you were still hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secured to your person. You're saying 3 keys exist separately in that moment. I couldn't make sense of what I seen, but there was no time check. I just grab you and run. And that's where we are right now. Interest in our memories. The exposure has hurt me for the past 5 years, but I never imagined 2 answers could come to me like this. So my action 5 years ago in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, asteroid? We are the reason. Travel was the reason why cataclysm happened, because he gave the key to her. Fuck. First Travel was the reason why this all happened. But mom, I'm not making any sense. Please tell me. Yes, they succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately, this version was 500 years apart. Yeah. So she hoped that the savior would rescue Kanye, save the entire world, but instead, the new word led to the savior to make the completely opposing decision. How awful! Is it her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Kanye really been revived? Not yet, but I had a very important step. Now the ley lines of Kanye are completed. I always thought that their ley lines were locked by the heavenly place or no more can be added, exists once cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Night Kingdom appeared to be accepting of the ruler. It intrigued me even then. So I did the abyss order to fang the attack in Atlan, buy me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for the other reason, even though the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley line, the most I could get us was some rooms to carry out the waving process. The Lord of the Night did say before, even the CEO can only just reconstruct the net ley line. It's probably for the same reason. So I received the Lord of the Night permission and activate the loom of it. Patch! Lord of the Night did something. And using the interwide as a basis, I was able to grow a RAM based on Kanye 500 years ago and superimpose over present day net and space time. That superimposition is what are you when you have to cross the path. Basically, somehow Astro signed her in the future. But why? That's what I saw in my dreams. She's not lying about that, at least. What I don't understand is why did Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Kanye was enraged with the memories of the old town from the episode of members in the meditation station. With this memory as a raw material and the superimposed RAM as a temple, the Loom of Fate finally finished it. Wait, is that how Tavard was created? Like, this is how Heavenly Principle do? Fuck the outside. What a now hole in my hand is the Atlas of the new world. Wait, at least the Barbarian Titan wasn't at least a Titan in the mythology. I'm fucking wrong. I don't know what's going on. I'm just so excited. This is a protector of the Loom of Fate. Well, holding within it the internet of new Kanye ley line. With this, the nation once known as Kanye can rise again. What would happen to the current Tavard? You know what? Sussy Cube. One day I will find a suitable location for it. Why? Why is having Kanye so important to you? Is it really just because of the guilt? When I first arrived in the Kanye 5 minutes ago, my memory was complete blank. It was only after I had seen as the princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? By who? By recovering old memories, don't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Kanye. I could still see it as my second home. This is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. Even so, it's only complete part of my. Now let me guess. It's a crazy theory. What if Paimon is the unknown god? Listen me out. But who forgot his memory and came down. And with the end of the memory, he can regain her memories. But this time, the events will be different because the unknown god is going to protect us. Because she has Paimon's memory. I know. That's my guilt weight heavily on me. But even so, it's only constant part of me. More importantly, I wish to speak with the Heavenly Prince as Ezekiel. Might need. Wait, what? I will need the might of the entire world behind me. A descender. She needs to be a descender if you want to do that. Heavenly Principle. She wants to speak with Heavenly Principle. Shh. What's that? Sase? Unknown God? I don't know why, but the way you are talking, it doesn't sound like you at all. You mean, this whole time, your plan, what does it have to do with us? She chooses. Look, all alone. It only ever been about us. Goodbye, Ether. We will begin anew. At the end of the unit, the Kandia chapter! The chapter of Kandia, we will be entire direction dimension. We couldn't change our fate. I shouldn't have not given the key. Lumin has a choice: choose her brother or her nation, and she chose the nation. That's sad. That's very sad. Oh, Lumin. That was really sad.
Everyone's been waiting for you.
Well,
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course.
yeah.
What's wrong? You look upset.
I
Paimon
just
doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world.
wait.
Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
I just need some time to take everything in. Yeah. Seriously.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Tell us.
Huh? You met your sister?
We had a long
And you
talk.
didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, all right?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too.
Yeah.
But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That's caught me off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During
Just
the
tell
war
us.
with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So,
Yeah.
the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Atlas. The world bringing titan. I think I heard about it somewhere in the mythology, but it was a entire nation.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
Basically,
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
Paimon, let's just say this game got another year for now. The Kanye chapter, now we know how we're going to go there.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
And
An
what was that?
additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
And what
No
was
idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
it? Of course she would.
Huh.
All right, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war. Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
I feel like a mess.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I need to go first.
Huh?
He's just sad. I want you to say that too.
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
What about Dainsliff? Return to the cave. I wonder what would happen if I choose another option. I'm going to see in YouTube, I guess. Is the fate, her fate is still the same? So we I should have given the key. She's gone, and we were responsible for that. Before you know it, you fell asleep during the midst of thought. You faintly sensed what felt like to someone killing your head. By this time, it's sent you into deep sleep, where a sweet dream await. A space and time for you. Unknown God was there watching us, so just remember that. She was watching every move. To how? This chapter. Amazing quest, amazing reveal, everything amazing. Now we know how we're going to go to Karnia. A new journey will begin at the end, the Karnia chapter. Can't wait for that. And Heavenly Principal know about this thing. They were keeping an eye on us. As I hope you guys enjoy it too. Sayonara.